Hi class, good morning. It is Tuesday, even though it's Monday right now. But it's Tuesday. I am on page 27. We are doing lesson 3 today, interpreting and computing division of a fraction by a fraction. And we're doing more models. So guys, we know, let's just be real here. We know 12 divided by 3 is what? If we take 12, we divide it in 3 equal pieces, we know that there are 4, right? Because 3 times 4 is 12, right? So if we need to draw this, okay? We know the math, now we need to draw it. So if we take we're going back to our tape diagrams again. I know some of you are so excited. So here we go. Here's our tape diagram. We know that this here is 12. And we're dividing it into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. How many is in each box? 4. So if we have 4, 4, and 4, that is 12. Okay? So this is going to be your partitive division. Okay, you're dividing it into parts. Okay. Simple enough, I think. Okay. If we wanted to do it in measurement, so we can label this I always forget if it's A or partitive division, right? Okay, we're not doing this part. Are you ready? We're going to do it the opposite way, okay? This one is measurement division, okay? So, if we are taking our 12 once again, so we have our big diagram of 12, right? And there's 3 in each one, okay? So I have 3 in this one, okay? So I take my 12 and I take 3 out of it, okay, that leaves 9, right? So then I take 3 more out, that leaves 6. 3 more out, that leaves 3 and 3. We know that this is 12, right? So how many do I have? How many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, each box has 3 in it. So you can take your whole and you're measuring each one has the 3 here. Okay, and then the other way, this is so this one you're taking the 12 and each part has 3 and you can take 3 each time. So you take your 12, you're starting with 12 and you take 3 out, you take 3 out, you take 3 out, you take 3 out, that equals 0. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm sorry. So if we go with our partitive, we know that our whole is 12 and we have 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. We don't know how many are in each part, but if we take that 12 and we divide it equally into 3 pieces, we know that there's 4. So 12 minus 4 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. And minus 4 is 0. Okay, so we have 4 in each spot. Okay, please go ahead and pause, and if you have any questions for this, please come and ask me. This is with whole numbers, so 12 divided by 3, those are our whole numbers. We are going to be moving on to fractions. We will start with, we're going to start with the same denominator, different numerators. Remember, the numerators on the top, denominators on the bottom. Okay, so let's just label that real quick so we have our notes. So we have some vocabulary today. We have partitive division we're working on. Okay, and we have measurement division. The next 2 words that I really want you to get to know, if you want to write these on the inside of your math notebook, that's a great place for them as well. I have my math notebook right here. So I have my math book. I'm going to go right here, and I'm just going to use this fraction right here. I'm going to go 8 ninths. I know that this is my numerator. and my denominator. So guys, if I use these words, please don't forget them, okay? You can even model it this way, your numerator over your denominator. I always remember it as my denominator starts with a D, and D is down, and down is usually lowers on the bottom, so denominator, okay? I've known that since probably about, I think somebody gave me that shortcut in like 4th or 5th grade. So something I always remember. So guys, remember, denominator is always on the bottom. So if you look, our numerators are different. 8/9 divided by 2/9. Our denominator on the bottom is the same, okay? So they want us to write the expression in unit form. Okay, there's a couple different ways we can do this, okay? So we can do it this way. So we can, because the denominator is the same, we can write 8 divided by 2, okay? But we can also do 8/9 divided by 2/9. Guys, the 9ths cancel out, okay? The 9ths cancel out. So if we look at this, we have 8 divided by 2 because our 9ths cancel out, because it's going to go in an even amount of times. Or you have 8/9 divided by 2/9, and you can cancel out those 9ths, okay? Okay, so are we ready for this? I hope you are, okay? So they want us to write the expression, and then they want us to draw it in a model, okay? So we know, first of all, we know 8 divided by 2 is what? Hopefully we all say 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, it goes in 4 times, okay? So when we're doing our model, we're doing groups, like a little bit like we did yesterday, okay? So we're going to take our tape diagram once again. I know. Okay. And if we look at our fraction here, guys, how many do I have? I have 9, okay? 9 is a tricky one because it's not even. You can't just go 1 in the middle, okay? It's a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to go a little bit off to the side here. I'm going to split this in half, so that's 2. So there's 4, right? I'm going to go probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's my 9, right? Are we good? Okay, so there's my 9s. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My 9 9s make one whole, right? So, but I don't have 9 9s. How many 9s do I have? I have 8 9s. So now it's time for my pencils. My nice, I'm using pens, but nice time for your color pencils, because we only have 9, right? Or 8 9s. I'm sorry, 8 9s. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Okay, awesome. The next thing we need to do is each person is going to get 2 of my 8 pieces, right? So if we go here and we can go this way, we have 2 9s here. And we have 2 9s here. And we have 2 9s here. And finally 2 9s here. How many groups of 2 9s do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember how we said 8 divided by 2 is 4? Oh, look, we just modeled it and checked our answer. We have 1 group of 2 9s, 2 groups, 3 groups, and 4 groups. So how many groups? We have 4 groups. 4 groups of 2 9s. And guys, what's the answer to a division problem? A quotient. So our quotient is 4. Okay, no remainder. We're not there yet. So far, we are just dealing with whole numbers, okay? Whole numbers with the same denominator, okay? Hopefully everybody's with me. Please pause to copy. Please use different colors so that you can see the distinction between the boxes. Use more colors if you want to use more colors, guys. Please do it how it makes sense to you, okay? If you need more help with this, please come back to me, okay? So you can always pause and come back to me. If you're ready to move on, you can move on. We're going to page 28. Okay, we're going to flip the page. We have another example here, okay? Okay, so we are still dealing with whole numbers, right? Or whole numbers on top, same denominators on the bottom. So we are still dealing with, we're dealing with even pieces here, right? Okay, so we don't have to worry about having the same denominator and all that jazz. So far, we're good. Ready? Okay, here we go. There's a couple different ways we can do this, okay? If we take it straightforward exactly how it is, we have 9/12 divided by 3/12, okay? So they want us to write it in unit form and then draw a model. Those are our two directions, okay? So we have 9 divided by 3, right? Or we have 9/12, yes, that's how you spell 12s, divided by 3/12. Oh, I always stumble. Okay, guys. Hey, extra credit. Can we reduce these? Are these in simplest form? How many times does 3 go into 9? I believe you said 3. How many times does 3 go into 12? It goes in 4 times. How many times does 3 go into 3? We know 1 time. And the same here with 4. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at what we got here. So now we have 3 divided by 1. Oh, boy. Or we have 3/4 divided by 1. Oh, 1. Sorry. This is why you use pencil. I told you I was going to tell you that many times over this year. Okay, so 2 different ways we can do this. We're going to diagram the first one, okay? The second one you can always diagram as well. It's going to look the same, okay? So, you guys ready? I hope you're ready. Okay, here we go. So we need a big, long diagram for this one, right? Because we know that it needs to be 12, right? Okay. Whew. Here we go. 12, right? So I'm going to split it in half. So I have 6 on each side, right? So this one, if I split it in half again, I can just do 3. I can do 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Split in half, okay? And this one goes in thirds, and this one goes in thirds. Makes it a little bit more even. Yes, I know I should have used a ruler. We'll get over it, right? Okay. So we know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, awesome, perfect. Moving on. How many pieces do I have? Because I don't have all 12. I don't have the whole. I only have 9 pieces, right? So I take 3 off of the end, right? 1, 2, 3, and I can just go like this because these are the pieces I have, right? I have 9 pieces. And if I label this, because, and I told you I'm horrible at it, we know that it's 9/12, right? Yes, correct. We have 9/12. This over here, this 3/12 is what we do not have. We have 9 pieces of pizza, not the full 12, okay? We have 9 pieces left, and we need to split it into 3 pieces. Each person's going to get 3 pieces, right? Okay, so if we take this now, and we have 1, 2, 3. This is 3/12. 1, 2, 3. See why I'm using different colors? See why it helps? 1, 2, 3. So guys, how many people are going to be able to have 3 pieces of pizza if I have 9 left? 1 person here, 2 person here, 3 person here. Guys, we also know that 9 divided by 3 is 3. Because 3 times 3 is 9, right? And we also know 3 divided by 1, guys, is 3. Okay? 3 goes into 1, 3, or 1 goes into 3 times, right? Okay, here we go. So we have 3 pieces. Please pause if you need to pause, okay? Break it down, color it, explore it, ask questions if you need to ask questions, guys, okay? Okay. You can pause, but I'm going to move on, okay? Here we go. So we are going to write the expression in unit form once again. We know this, okay? We're going to write it in unit form, and then we're going to draw a model to solve, okay? Ooh, goodness gracious. What are we going to do? Okay, so I already know off the bat, okay? We know that we have some extra pieces, right? Right? I think we know this, right? Okay, so let's look at this, right? So we know 7 divided by 3. We have the same denominator. So we can just do 7 divided by 3. How many whole times does it go in? Think about it. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, so we know it goes in 2 whole times, but how many are left over? If you're working with me, you know that 6 plus 1 is 7, right? So that leaves us with 1 part of our 3 pieces to get us to our next whole, right? Yeah. So we know that 7 divided by 3 is 2 1/3. It goes in 2 full times with 1 remainder left over out of 3, okay? Out of the 9ths. Okay, so here's what we got, right? Okay, you ready for it? I'm not ready for it. Here we go. We're going to model it. I want you to watch because this one's a little bit different. It's going to be different, okay? So we know we're dividing by thirds, so that's going to tell us the part for our fraction. It's not going to be 9ths. It's going to be thirds. That's why I want you to watch. And please write down questions as I'm drawing. Write them down here, in the bottom, in the margin, up at the top there's room. Write your questions because I know everybody's going to have questions about this. It's a little confusing. Okay, so here we go. We have our tape diagram, okay? We have our 9ths, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, but I don't have all 9 pieces, do I? Here, that might be a little bit better. No, I do not. I only have 7 of my 9, right? So that leaves me with 2 pieces at the end. So here we go. Here's my 7 pieces of pizza I have. So if each person wants, or think of it as Coke, guys, I have 7 Pepsis left, okay? And how many friends? They want 3 each. So how many friends can I give my Pepsis to? How many whole friends, okay, without having any left over? So I know that we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 3 9ths, right? This is 3 9ths. And we have 1, 2, 3. We know that that is 3 9ths, right? Ooh, I have 1 left over out of my 3, right? I have 1 with 1 left over. So I know this is 1 whole, 2 whole, and this is a whole here, but I only have 1 left, so it's 1/3, okay? Don't get it confused. These are the 3 9ths still, but out of this right here, there's only 1/3 left. Okay, there's 1/3 left. If this part is confusing, go back to this, okay? We know that 3 times 2 is 6. We know that if we add 1, that gives us 7. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 7 divided by 3 is 2 1/3. Once again, if we have 2 1/3 is equal to 3 times 2 plus 1 is 7/3. Okay, or 7 divided by 3. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1, so you can go plus, just a little trick, okay? Just a little trick to make improper fractions. You go from a mixed number. There's another vocab, mixed number. And this one is improper fraction. Okay. Okay. So it goes in 2 times with 1 left over. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Okay. Okay. Pause, draw, whatever you need to do. Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay. So here's what we're going to do, guys. There's a lot to this lesson. This is going to be a 2-day lesson. Okay. I'm not even going to try and like squeeze this into 2 days. Okay. So this, you guys have done all of the models or the opening exercises, the examples with me, right? Correct. Okay. So number 1, write an expression. Exercise number 1, write an expression for each problem, then draw a model to solve. Okay. So first you're writing the math problem, then you're drawing a model. Don't forget you have to do both. Okay. So if you do this first, so step 1 is to write an expression. Step 2 is to draw a model. Okay. This is your exit ticket. Okay. I'm going to write it right here. Exit ticket. Boom. Right there. Okay. Just that one. Just that one. Okay. You need to take a picture of this. And this comes back to me. Okay. Please use the models. Okay. And please come ask me questions because I know that last one with the remainders is a little sticky, right? It's a little sticky. So this is your exit ticket for today. Okay. Want you to come back to me if you have questions or need clarifications. We are going to pick this up on Wednesday with number 2. Okay. I'm going to leave this blank when I come to number 2. Okay. This one will be due. This is the exit ticket for 8/25/20, and it's due at 2:25. I'm sorry. School gets out at 2:25 today. Sorry. It's technically Tuesday. Okay. So here you go. Here it is. Go back. I will post the notes not until you leave school tomorrow or today, since you're watching it today. I'm sorry. I will get used to that. Because I want you guys to watch the videos. Please watch the videos. Please watch my modeling. Please watch what I do. Okay. Come back to me with any and all questions that you have. We will wrap up the lesson Wednesday morning. And that's it for now. Bye, guys.